wait, eh? 7 o'clock alongside in Barcelona. Will you be up for that? Yes. Lovely. If you're not going to get up for that and you want to see the sailing, because there's a nice little sailing to Barcelona with the hills in the background, it's dead simple. Just go up for the sail out and video record it and then play it in reverse. It would have looked something like that. Okay, now 7 o'clock alongside, so you can head ashore whenever you're ready.
Well, the weather this morning has brought rather overcast sky. The outside air temperature is 22 degrees Celsius and 72 degrees Fahrenheit. The forecast for our stay here is for the cloud cover to start to clear and a few sunny spells, with the temperature rising to a high of 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit.
Now, a little bit of advice about Barcelona and the Rambla in particular, which is the main street in Barcelona, and pretty much the one street that everybody that goes ashore will at some stage of the day head towards. Now, one thing that the Rambla has lots of is tourists. And what do lots of tourists often attract?
Money. Pickpockets.
Pickpockets is true. Now, I just want you to use a little common sense tomorrow. If you have tens of thousands of dollars, solid gold Cartier watches, black American Express cards, you've got two options. Leave them in your cabin safe, or give them to me for safekeeping and I'll attempt to get them back to you. But the last thing we want anybody to do is make donations to the Pickpocketing Society of Barcelona. Not that everybody is, there are a very small number of them, but unfortunately they do operate when the cruise ships are in. So a little tip for you, gentlemen, don't wear your wallet in your back pocket. Put it in the front pocket, it's much safer. Ladies, make sure in your handbags you've got the zip tied up at all times. And if anybody does come over trying to be very, very nice and they are local on the Ramblas, most likely they're up to something. Okay? And you can't win the little game when they try and hide the pee. They play that as well. Nobody ever wins, so don't take part. But you can enjoy the statues. There are going to be statues all the way up the Ramblas, human statues. And they, because they're working, even though their jobs is different than most of ours, they are working and they're trying to make a living. If you are going to take a photograph next to them, please, the norm is to make a small donation. And once you do make that donation, they will move. Usually the statue will move. If you want to see them move really, really quick, take a donation out and walk up on the street. Then they really go, whoa! You've never seen a statue move so quick. Please enjoy Barcelona, and we'll see you when you get back.
Bésame mucho, por favor. Hola. Paparazzi.
to a monument or another symbol of Barcelona, that is the Christopher Columbus monument. That monument is dating from the year 1888. You will see a column, and at the top there is a statue of a man. That man is Christopher Columbus. He's there pointing with his finger to the sea. And well, it's a monument that is a symbol, and it's located at the beginning of La Rambla, also our most famous and crowded street, La Rambla. La Rambla, always full of mimes. It's a tradition. You know the mimes, human people there standing without moving, like human statues. It's a tradition. Always mimes. Some of them are really professional. You will see this modern monument, or I don't know how to call it, statue, with big rings. Yes, this is modern art. It's a statue that it's called The Waves. It's by a local artist. So there are around 7 cruise ships today in Barcelona. Today is one of those busy days here at the port. On the right, we can take a look of the city a little bit as we cross this bridge. There is the tower there on the right. That tower is for the cable car. It's a panoramic cable car. Also on your right there is that ship, cruise ship, and behind that's the World Trade Center, that white and round building. You can also see that funny building, the bullet building or rocket building. If you look on your right, that high building is becoming one of the symbols of the city.
That's where he joined. I don't know.
Thrust off the berth and then proceeding out of the port. Once then we'll have disembarked the local pilot, we'll proceed out of the breakwater and then set a series of northeasterly course towards our next port of call, Monte Carlo. Weather forecast for tomorrow is pretty similar to today. It is partly cloudy to sunny with more or less the same temperature. Well, all that remains for me to say is I hope you have an enjoyable and relaxing afternoon and evening on board the Sea Princess. Thank you.